Hey guys, my name is Tara. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today I review the full coverage hydrating camo concealers from e.l.f. and their sponge. If you want to see what I think about those products and if they're mature skin friendly, please go ahead and continue watching. I also have a video using the bite-size eyeshadow palettes. I'm not sure which one will be up first, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much. All right, so I have some e.l.f. eyeshadow palettes, the Cream and Sugar and the Acai. I also got the Pumpkin Spice. However, it broke, so I'm waiting for them to send me the new one from Ulta. All I had to do was send a picture and they just shipped it right out. And then I got some e.l.f. concealers that I want to try. And I got the e.l.f. sponge that I want to try, which is the same, not the same size, but the same shape as my trusty Real Techniques one, but a little bit smaller. Oh, I guess I could have looked right. I was having such a brain fart. So I want to test that out today. I have done my brows. I did a little bit of color correcting. I put a little bit of powder on. To put my powder on, I actually tried a puff this time to really like press it in. This is Mud Cosmetic sponge. It's really soft. It feels really, really nice. However, I think you have to be licensed to get there. So whatever sponge, I don't know, or sponge, whatever puff that you would want to use if that's what you want to do. Let's jump into it. So, hair, look at this. I'm like 18 different colors right now. Since I'm just gonna go in with the 203 from L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I'm gonna need some Botox. So, like I would normally do, I apply with a brush and then I smooth out with a sponge. So I am going to do that. This will likely be a two-parter also because I like to keep my videos nice and short. So I'll probably do base and then eyeshadow. Just sped through that because, like, honestly, you've seen me do it, you've seen other people do it. I'm just smearing foundation on my face with a brush. And the real meat and potatoes of this video is gonna be the sponge and the concealer. I wanna see if the concealer is mature skin friendly, how it looks, and because it's so affordable, $6, like I can't get myself to spend $20, $27, $24, $28 on a concealer. Except for my IT Cosmetics, because you only have to use a very minute amount. That tube lasts me a long time. It's almost like kind of part of my foundation routine. But I burn through concealers so quick that it's just, I can't afford to spend that much on concealers. There are some higher end ones that I really love, but I just can't. When I know that I go through like a concealer, maybe like within a month and a half, I just can't. Not me, girl. Not at all. Like, so this is a little bit firmer than the Real Technique sponge that I like, but that's okay. It's not lifting. Oh, speaking of lifting, so where did I put it? This is the Ulta sponge. It's not wet, so it gets a lot bigger. It was sent to me for free with an order. Awful, garbage. I didn't even look up the price. I guess I can and put it down here, but do not, just don't. It pulled up my makeup. I think because it is so firm, it pulled up my makeup rather than setting and blending and like buffing out. Just don't even. I don't know if anybody does buy those. I didn't. I got it for free. That shape for me doesn't even fully work anyways, so I wouldn't like go for that. But if it is something, like I know that e.l.f. I think has a shape like that and a couple other brands. To me, it's just, I don't know. I like this shape. I'm kind of a creature of habit sometimes. I'll tell you what, this base is looking really good. Like, it just looks like skin, but my skin a little bit more smoothed out, the texture. I did add the powder with that puff, like I said. I don't know if that would be what, no, because I didn't do that all over my face, just my T-zone. But my nose is a problematic area in like retaining product um, right off the get. But this looks good. See that? And like, I feel like very little product on the sponge, which I feel like most sponges, when I first get them, that's kind of how it works. And then after, or over time, it will absorb more product. I don't know if that's just a me thing, whatever. So concealers, I'm so excited for these concealers because these are the Hydrating Camo concealers. They had like a matte one, but matte's not my friend. So I got a few colors. So I got medium peach, light peach, medium beige, and light sand. I love the peachy to kind of color correct. I don't like to brighten too much. Light sand looks like a really good color. So sometimes I self-tan, so I think I'm gonna go for the light peach and the light sand. The medium beige one looks like it would probably never really be my color, but I just, you know, I ordered it. So, and then the medium peach will save for when I'm a little bit darker. Let's jump into these. Hopefully they're not too light. When you have mature skin sometimes and you have like creasing and wrinkles and all that fun stuff that we hate, when you use a lighter color, it enhances those. So I am gonna use my light peach first because this is a color correcting for me, just another added layer, an added layer of color correcting for me. Woo, spit that out. A big old doe foot, that doesn't offend me. Oh, it says right on the packaging, oversized doe foot to conceal, contour, and highlight. Cool. Thanks. Thank you. I'm terrible about reading the box. I just want to get into the makeup. Okay, so let's see how this blends out. I know, you know, I'm trying this whole backdrop thing instead of sitting on my couch. I don't know how I feel about it. It's like getting the wrinkles out. It's really, I know like other YouTubers talk about their janky setup, like janky. You just janky. So you'll see parts of the janky. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, like honestly, a little lighter than what I would go for, so I could dab in some of that darker color. But I am loving this upon application. Oh my god, that looks so pretty. So let's go on with a little bit, that's light peach. Let's try a little bit of the light sand on top. And this right here, this is just the hollows of my eye. It's really hard to conceal. It is what it is. I sometimes get I sometimes get filler there, and I probably need to, but we have a trip coming up. Hopefully, if all goes well with this coronavirus, nothing gets canceled. We are going to Disneyland, and we surprised my daughter-in-law with a trip for her birthday. So hopefully nothing goes wrong because I'm not prepared. We're all looking forward to it. We just told her about it, and then this breakout happened. And I know it sounds selfish, like I want to go on my trip, but I do want to go on my trip. It's, you know, it's not always easy or affordable to get out. Like, we purchased our Disneyland tickets already, so if we don't go, unless like they close the park, we would be out like $1,200, and that's a lot of money for us. I think, I mean, depending on how this wears, which I usually can tell right away how I'm gonna like something. Um, Look at that size comparison, and I know I've said it before in a video that I do love this. It's only $6, so it feels mentally okay to spend that money, but to be honest, I know I go through it really quick. I'm 99.9% sure this is gonna replace my NYX, which has been my tried and true for such a long time. And if you're wondering why my hands don't match my eyes, my spray tan, or my eyes, my face, my spray tan does. And my hands, I wash a lot, as should everybody else because of the coronavirus. So let's get on that. But I think that this will replace my, I know it will actually. I think I know it will. Anyhow, and it's vegan and cruelty free, which is awesome. Let's put a little bit of my RCMA translucent powder on just to see what that does. I am just loving this so far. Like, honestly, I feel like I could write Elf a thank you card. My skin looks good. Looks really, really good. And for $6, ugh. Okay, I'm gonna quickly finish up my skin. Okay, so this is the skin so far. I hope I don't look too like washed out. I'm having a really hard time with this lighting. Turn it down a little. Super pretty. The only thing I would say so far is that it's not like the most hydrating, but I don't think that that's bad. It's not too wet. It's not as wet as the NYX that I use, but that's okay. I like how it looks. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my eye look and come back with some final thoughts on the sponge and the concealer. All right, thank you. Thank you, idiot. Okay, so final thoughts on the concealers from e.l.f., the Hydrating Camo Concealers Full Coverage. Let's get my mirror. Oh, and the sponge. So there is like, I wouldn't say any more creasing than I would normally have. I absolutely love this formula. I mean, it's hydrating if you want to compare it to like Shape Tape, or maybe even, I haven't tried the other formula, the matte one of the e.l.f. ones, but it's not like hydrating. So I would say that, I mean, it's kind of mature skin friendly, but if your eye wrinkles are worse than mine, you may struggle and just have to like bat it out, which I commonly have to do with any of them anyways, and this did touch up fine by doing that. So I would go ahead and say check it out for $6, and this will be replacing my tried and true NYX. I'm like 100% sure that it will. I love the formula for $6. The sponge, absolutely. If you're in the market for a sponge, I like it. I don't know if it's gonna replace my Real Techniques one, but I don't know, I'm gonna use it, and it might. I've only used it once. It's a sponge. My skin does look great, so I don't know. Maybe I will just keep using this one, and then maybe, I don't know, or maybe both. We bounce around from products, right? Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave any comments down below of anything you want to see or test out, or any questions that you feel like I may not have covered fully. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye.